for it. But I'm with you on this team. They're not sneaking up on anyone, yet they're also going to be a handful for anyone that they're going to play.
And remember, they also beat Pittsburgh in December as well. So this is a team that is very, very talented. Both of those games, by the way, primetime matchups, and the whole nation saw them.
Yeah, the last part, they can go on the road and win. That's a big, big deal because of that defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. 4th down, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Spins past it, and now running right through it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Well, they say the kickoff can be one of the most exciting plays in football. It proved so there. 104 yards on the return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. This is taken around the 12. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They go play action. Rivers. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Play fake. Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Here's Gall. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
They go play action with Gurley. Now Gall. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So out come the Chargers. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Got to get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time.
Rivers now. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Rivers on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime. Just a few. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Rivers. And that's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look for Allen, and that's caught inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Matt Longacre able to drop him for a loss of 4. Play action now. Rivers rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company.
Obama. Look, 180. We're good. We're good.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Legion able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Try to get it to Woods.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Cluster.
Off play action. Rivers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And Ndamukong Suh in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Off the play fake. Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
5.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. Right back to him on first down. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 43 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Matt Longacre in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, Rivers going deep here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Off play action. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They go play action here on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Cluster right. Cluster. 12.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 43 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Sturgis for the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. What a spin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Durant. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Matt Longacre able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Let's go.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
From Southern California, so long, everybody.